להיות בריכוז מקסימלי, אני יכול להגיד את זה. אני הולך לנתק את עצמי מהסביבה. אם אפשר באמת שקט. באמת קשה. אוקיי? תודה. זה חוזר על עצמו שלי בשקט, אוקיי? זה קשה.
My rhyming good just yet, my brain and tongue just met, and they ain't friends so far. My words don't travel far, they tangle in my hair, tend to go nowhere. They grow out back inside, right past my brain and eyes, into my stomach juice, where they don't serve much use. No healthy calories, nutrition values, and I absorb the words back in, right through my skin. They sit there festering inside my bowels, the consonants and vowels. The consequence of sound, the consonants and vowels. The consequence of sound. Got a soundtrack in my mind all the time. Kids screaming from too much beat up and they don't even rhyme. They just stand there on the street corner, skin tucked in and side out and shouting. I'd like to turn them down, but there ain't no knob. Running to picket fences, not into picket lines. All these hip shits for the 60s and cliche in our times. But some of these warnings are hard, could just stop taking, and they sorta just won't find you till your cubicle is reeking. The consonants and vowels. The consequence of sounds. The consonants and vowels. The consequence of sound. Did you know that the grave digger's still getting stuck in the machine, even though it's a whole nother daydream? It's another town, it's another world where the kids asleep and the loans are paid and the lawns are mowed. What do you think? All the grave diggers were gone just cause one song is done. There's always another one sticking right about the bend. This one and then it begins squeaky clean and it starts all over again. The weather report keeps on tossing and turning, predicting and warning and warning and warning of possible leakage from news publications and possible leakage from news TV stations. And early that morning, right next to her coffee, she noticed some bleeding and heard hollow coughing. The National Geographic was being too graphic when all she had wanted to know was the traffic. The world's got a nosebleed, it said, and we're flooding, but we keep on cutting the trees in the forest, and we keep on paying those freaks on the TV who say they will save us, but want to enslave us. And sweating like demons, they scream through our speakers, but we leave the sound, cause silence is harder, and no one's a killer and no one's a martyr. The world that has made us can no longer contain us. Prophets are silent and riding away, cause the consonants and vowels. The consequence of sounds. The consonants and vowels. The consequence of sounds. My rhyming good just yet, my brain and tongue just met, and they ain't friends so far. My words don't travel far, they tangle in my hair, tend to go nowhere. They grow out back inside, right past my brain and eyes, into my stomach juice, where they don't serve my juice. No healthy calories, nutrition values, and I absorb the words back in, right through my skin. They sit there festering inside my bowels, the consonants and vowels. The consequence of sounds. The consonants and vowels. The consequence of sound.
Yeah. Chicken. Yeah. Kela in the house.